Is Genesis 24 a love story?
I think it is. In Genesis 24, it's the first time that you hear Isaac loved Rebekah, right? It's the first time that you see a husband loved his wife mentioned in Scripture. Now, that had happened before, but this is the first time it's expressly stated. And you see Isaac longing for a bride to come home to him. But the bigger story behind this is a metaphor, I think, for what the reality is with Christ and his church. You look at the story. Here you have God who comes to Abraham, and he says, I'm going to send a son that's going to bring about the salvation of the world. But you have this long wait. Then the son is born. In Genesis 22, we see the son is supposed to be sacrificed on a mountain in Jerusalem, which doesn't happen. But what happens after that? Now, all of a sudden, this son that was going to be sacrificed on a mountain in Jerusalem needs a bride. Well, if this is all pointing to the relationship between God the Father and God the Son, then the aftermath of that immediately comes to finding a bride for Isaac. Well, that's the story of the gospel. After Jesus is resurrected, ascends to heaven, he sends his servants to go to the far country to evangelize, to find a bride for his son. And it's a bride that Jesus desperately loves, that he calls upon his servants to play a role in recruiting the bride for him. And so all of that story is meant to point our hearts and our minds to the love story of Jesus.